Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, colleagues, from wherever you are joining us today. Again, one more session on the Global Shared Services, and today's session, as part of the UNSDG Business Innovation Group's webinar series, informational webinar series, is focused on one of the many services or initiatives that the UN System Booking Hub is offering, and this is on UN facilities, which is one of the key and flagship services of the UN Booking Hub or UN System Booking Hub that WFP is leading. We will be joined today by our colleagues from WFP, Alessandra Bianchini, Clementina, and Eduardo, who will walk us through this presentation. And before that, we'll have a couple of points as opening remarks from Peridi Belend, who is the Chief of the Country Business Strategy section in DCO. After the panelists have their points and the presentation is completed, we'll have a Q&A section where you will be having the opportunity to ask your questions and learn more about the UN Booking Hub, UN Facilities initiative, and colleagues will be there to support you and to clarify any questions you may have. We're recording the session, and the recording and the Q&A will be available at the end of the session. We'll be sharing with you an email as well. We also request you that you share your questions if it comes into your mind during the session in the Q&A tab, not in the chat, if possible, so that the organizers and the presenters could respond to them and look at them. In the meantime, after the session, you can also raise your hand in case if you have any question, and we can allow the mic and camera for you so that you can come in and ask your question specifically. So with that, I would like to give the floor to Perry for a few words, and then we're passing straight to Alessandra and the team. Over to you, Perry.
Hi, colleagues. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. It's really our pleasure to welcome this fourth webinar and second service provider, WFP, World Food Program. Welcome. As the business management branch, we are very happy to serve as the Secretariat of the Business Innovation Group in the Country Business Strategies section. And I would like to make 3 points to open this session, very short. One of them is Global Shared Services. This service that you provide, that you receive, is one of the most important streams of the efficiency roadmap that we are here to support the Business Innovation Group to implement. As you know, the largest bulk of the efficiencies reported every year to the Secretary General's report in April-May time is always GSS. If you look at entity-specific versus bilateral or agency-to-agency, numbers change. But if you look at longitudinally, since 2019 up until today, you will see the consistent and very promising increase in the efficiency gains in both parts of the GSS. My second point is that now all of these efficiency gains that we report to the Secretary General's report, including the one that just came out regarding UNAT, are reflected very transparently in our efficiency GSS dashboard. This is a dashboard where numbers and data are controlled by you. And thank you very much for also validating your data and always updating to make the GSS efficiencies real time and no longer managed through email traffic or only for April QCPR. We are here to give visibility to your good work. And final point, to make sure that service usage as well as efficiency reporting are always updated and are always given visibility. Our foresight analysis, to conclude, shows that if we increase the service reception and efficiency reporting, just this on UN Booking Hub and all the others, we might in the next 2 years increase the efficiency gains realized through GSS and realized through this fine service offered by the World Food Program double time. Double amount. So this analysis is coming up soon, and we are here to serve and give visibility, and happy to also welcome you to this webinar with a lot of thanks also to Zamir and the team and WFP. Have a nice session.
Thank you, Peride. And with that, let's give the floor to Alessandra, and we'll take it from there. Alessandra, please introduce yourself and the team as well. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you, Zamir. Thank you, Peride. Of course, thanks for having us here, and welcome to everybody to the time today to join us. We're really thrilled today because we want to really talk about something that we have been asked by operations to run and to develop since a long time. So without much further ado, maybe what we can do in the interest of having as much possible time for questions and answers at the end of what we want to say, let me first present very quickly, people here. I'm Alessandra Bianchini. I'm in charge of Global Shared Services and Business Development in Management Services WP. Clementina Delcini is our head of accommodation, medical facilities, and other services to come on the UN Booking Hub very soon. And Eduardo is supporting Clementina on this particular webinar, specifically on the facilities service. So maybe, Eduardo, can I ask you to shift to the first slide? We just wanted to put into the context of the why are we here today to talk about facilities? That's because you might know we developed a collective, let me say, platform, because it's powered by WP, but it would be zero in terms of value if agencies had not put their services on it. So it's really a jointly owned platform and a UN-wide platform for us to deliver services, at the very last mile in all possible ways and all possible needs. So we started with accommodation, we moved to HUNAS, then we went to, clinics, and then we went to mobility. And finally, we had since many years a request to move forward to facilities booking, but we really didn't have a capacity before to do that. But now we really think that with the development of the common premises, the push on efficiency gains, and the request to collaborate as much as possible, this is now we are very happy to tell you that we embarked finally very, very seriously on this new service line, which we intend to expand. So if you look at the numbers here, as to date, we have served 6.1 million service requests. To date, we have almost 10,000 vehicles from 22 entities in the UN. So when we started, we had really 10 vehicles from WP, and now we have 21 agencies actually, using the platform. We have HUNAS flights, all the HUNAS flights are there, of course. We have almost 300 guest houses, we have hotels, we have clinics, common venues. And of course, we want to say is that, yes, the service is, as you can see on the left side, is actually available on the Android, the app on the Android and, Apple iOS, let's say, shops. But we have 21 agencies that are actually uploaded their service and use the platform to provide services. Let me say with a little bit of pride that we are referenced into the Secretary General UN 80 report, Shifting Paradigms United to Deliver, which is going to be presented, I think, either today or tomorrow, where the UN Booking Hub is presented as a success story to leverage on to scale up together common services. So again, it's a joint platform for us to deliver service innovation and to hear what are the needs on colleagues in the field and actually, one after the other come up also with new services. This is why I'm saying Clementina and Eduardo will be working also new ones, but for now on, we're very much interested in expanding the ones that we are and move forward very quickly to facilities. So moving to the next slide, I'll hand over to Clementina so that we go quickly into the specific of the service. Over to you, Clem.
Thank you, Alessandra, and good morning, good afternoon, all. Thank you for having us. So we are very happy to present to you. This is the new service recently launched on the UN Booking Hub. So the solution was developed, as Alessandra was saying, in direct response of a need that colleagues in the field expressed, particularly was colleagues from Venezuela, WFP Venezuela, that we have unfortunately not today, but we will have in the afternoon to testify their experience in using the platform. So we launched in 2024 the solution with the aim of being a solution to enhance the collaboration within UN agencies, and which is designed particularly to simplify and unify the way to book and manage common spaces and venues across UN entities. Today, the facilities booking service is truly a global, even if it was launched recently, because we have 6 UN organizations that are using the service across 18 countries, and a total of 94 common venues, which are meeting rooms, conference rooms, shared spaces in offices that are available to be booked through the platform. What makes this platform impactful for you? So, of course, it promotes and increases the collaboration across UN entities within a unified booking system, and having a standardized and unified platform promotes the excellence of the service provided with a data-driven approach and also a customer-oriented approach. And then lastly, but not least, of course, is the fostering efficiency gains through the automation of processes, which are time savings, and also the opportunity to maximize the underutilized assets of a single UN premise. Edu, if you can move to the next slide, please. Who exactly, so here we have some examples of who exactly stands to benefit the facilities booking service. So the answer is really a wide range of stakeholders across the UN system, because the service is designed and also can be customized for different situation to support entities in managing shared facilities within UN system system situation. So particularly, for example, those involved in managing common compounds. For example, if you need to share common spaces within other UN entities, or also a single UN entity within a UN compound who decide to open its spaces and make available to be used and booked by other UN entities in the same area shared. Or, for example, UN House, so UN House coordinators to optimize the spaces shared in the same building. Also at OMTs and UNSCT's level, this is we are available to present and to promote the service, and teams can let's say foster collaboration and discuss at the country level to promote and make available shared spaces within their facilities. Also can be interesting for those UN entities that are already using other services of the UN Booking Hub, for example, mobility services, accommodation, medical service, and they aim to, let's say, consolidate the service portfolio that they have at the country level and have a unified platform for the users to access different services, and then of course who seek to increase the cost recovery thanks to the increased utilization of their assets, because they can make it open and make available to a wider let's say audience, UN audience. Going more, Edu, if you can move to the next slide. So talking about more tangible benefits that these platforms can bring to your daily work. So the entire process, and this is how we work with all the services that we have on the UN Booking Hub. We fully digitalize the process to enhance service delivery and to have a seamless user experience, because you will see in a moment in the demo. So we have a seamless offer in terms of booking experience for the users on the different services that we have on the UN Booking Hub. Automate the processes can help in let's say minimize the manual tasks, reduce the errors, and improves also the accuracy of the managing the single service. Then, of course, can enable the use of this platform and higher utilization for the facilities that can be translated in increased cost recovery. And what I want to highlight here is also the strong focus that we have as a team on change management and customer support. So as Alessandra was explaining, we have an experience of supporting more than 100 countries. We have today 21 UN agencies that are using the platform. And so the support that we can provide in guiding the operations in the change management activities by automatize the processes is very strong. Also as the customer support that we can provide not only to the management that will use the platform, but also to the user, to the final users that access the service. And Edu, if you can move. Of course, the best way to understand the impact of this service is always to hear from our who use the service. So the feedback directly from UN entities that are using the service today. For example, we have an example from UNICEF in Timor-Leste, who share that the platform has streamlined their booking processes and improved the coordination and collaboration among agencies. Or another colleagues in Nigeria highlighted the time savings and the increase also transparency of having a system, unified system for their daily operations. And these testimonials reinforce the value that this service is not just a technical solution to automate processes, but also is really a catalyst for collaboration and to achieve operational excellence across UN system. So we are always very happy to receive feedback, and also with this feedback, our aim is to evolve and ensure to improve the platform to meet the continuous, let's say, new needs that we receive from colleagues who are using our services. Now I leave the floor to Edu for a demo of the platform, which is very, let's say, useful to understand how it really works and how it is the facilities booking platform. So over to you, Edu.
Okay, thank you, Clem. And I will walk you very briefly through the platform. So let me access the platform. And as you can see, this is the page where users can easily find your facilities and they can submit the request through this page. This page is fully customized. We can customize the page for you. So as you can see, we can include as many facilities as needed. So in this case, we have 3, but if you have more in the building, we can include as many as you need. Also, regarding the capacity, it doesn't matter if the rooms are big or small. The system can fully be adapted to your operations. So we have some dedicated spaces for pictures. We have some spaces as well for the description of your service. You can insert any guidelines that you need to indicate to your users. Also, any rules or policies, such as the cancellation policy. In case you need to charge users for the utilization of the facilities, you can indicate the prices here. But of course, this is something that we can also remove in case you already have an MOU in place and you don't need to indicate any price. And then as you can see, we also have some services that are available in your location as well. We can also set the visibility based on your needs. So for example, you indicate the users that will have access to the service, and this will help you prevent receiving booking requests that are not eligible in your facilities. So if you want to open the page to all the UN, we can open this visibility to all UN agencies. Otherwise, we can restrict the visibility to the eligible agencies. And that's it. From here, users will access the booking form. Right now, I just wanted to mention that we have two different booking modalities. So I'm going to show you, first of all, the standard booking modality in which users can indicate their preference for the facility, but then it's up to the service manager to assign the room or not based on your internal criteria. So this will give you more control over the allocation of rooms. The second booking modality that we have, and you can choose between this one or the other one, is the instant booking modality, and this will help you automatize the process and gain time savings, because in this modality, users will have the possibility to see the availability of the rooms or the facilities in real time and get automatic confirmation. So as I was saying, I will start with the first booking modality, which is the standard. As you can see, this is the booking form. In the first step of the booking form, I just need to fill in all my personal details. I have the possibility to add additional contacts, for example, other participants of my event that will receive system notifications. I go next, and now I need to insert all the details of the event, so date, time. I can indicate any extra service. I have the possibility to request to send a booking request for a single event or also for a recurring event. So I can indicate the number of events and the frequency. And then from here, as a user in the standard booking modality, I have the possibility to see all the facilities that are listed in your location. And again, there is no limit. You can indicate as many as needed, as many as you have. As a user, I can see the name of each room. I can see also the maximum capacity, and I can indicate my preference. Let's go now to the second booking modality that we have, which is the instant. And basically, the booking process is exactly the same. There is only one difference, and the difference is in the facility selection. As a user in the instant modality, I have the possibility to see the availability of the room or of the facility once I select on it. So I can see the calendar here. I can see exactly when the room is occupied, and if my booking is the slot that I have selected is free, I can move on. And in this case, I can get an instant confirmation for my event. This is how the booking process works. In this case, automatic email notifications will be triggered to the focal points to let them know that there are new bookings scheduled in the facilities, also to the user, to confirm the status of the booking. So all the notifications will be automated thanks to the system notifications triggered by the platform. So now let me show you very briefly the digital office, which is the dedicated back office space for service managers. And from here, if you have the standard booking modality, so that means that you need to treat each booking request individually, you will have the possibility to act on each booking request on the booking section. You will see all the not processed bookings, and let's do an example. So we click on this one. And as you can see on top, I see all the booking details inserted by the user. So I get this information instantly. And at the bottom of the page, I see a calendar with a daily, weekly, or monthly visualization. And I can see all the scheduled events and the preview of the booking that I am about to process in yellow as well. So now I have the possibility to either reject, edit, or accept. If I click on reject or accept, I will also have the possibility to insert any comment or remark that will be received by the user automatically. So for example, will be provided, and I click on accept. Oops. I need to access it again. Okay. Okay, maybe it's because okay, no problem. Okay, I can access it from here. Some internet connection issues. Sorry for this. Okay, so here it is. So let me act on the second booking request that I wanted to show you. So I click on it, and the system will guide you immediately in the process of assigning rooms, because as you can see, the room that the user has requested is already occupied. So the system will automatically notify me of that. I can see in the planner that there's another clash at the same time. So in this case, I have the possibility to reject, but also I have the possibility to edit. And if I click on edit, I have some fields that I can modify. And in this case, in my example, since I have other facilities available, I can quickly see that thanks to the planner, I can see that conference room 2 is available. I can simply assign the new room. I confirm the edit, and once I accept, all the booking will be accepted and booking notifications will be triggered to the user confirming the new details of the booking. So then finally, we have the planner section. This is common for both standard and instant reservation modes. In this section, you as service managers will have the possibility to see all scheduled events with a daily, weekly visualization if needed. And you have the possibility to access all the booking details of each event. And you have the possibility to cancel or even edit the booking after it has been already confirmed. So let me finish with the homepage. And I just wanted to mention that we also have another feature, which is the possibility to generate automatic reports containing all the data regarding the bookings and all the scheduled events. So you can get that very quickly, just within a few clicks. So let me go back to the presentation. Okay. And let me walk you very briefly through the onboarding process. So if you're interested in joining, you can reach out to us. I will share with you our email in the next slide. So you send us an email, and what you will need to do is provide information that we need to build a page for you. So you can provide information regarding your services, as I said, guidelines, policies that you have. You can share pictures that we can post on the page, prices if applicable, etc., etc. Once we gather this information, we will create a page that we'll share with you, and of course you can provide feedback. As I said, we can fully customize the page, so if further modifications are needed, we can do that for you. And once the page is ready to be launched, what we do is we work on change management activities. So that means that we have some manuals that we have created. So we have booking manuals. We also have manuals on the use of the digital office. If needed, we can also customize these manuals to be adapted to your operations. They can be done in Spanish, English, or French. And we also can deliver training sessions to your users if needed. Once your users are ready to go and trained, you can benefit from a 1 month free pilot of the service. And after this period, if you're happy with the solution, you can sign the service level agreement, and you are now an official partner of Facilities Booking. So as I said, you can see that we provide constant support during the onboarding process, but even if you start using the solution and you become a partner, you will have access to continuous customer care. So that means that on a daily basis, you can reach out to us if you have any difficulty, if you are encountering any technical issue, or simply because you have any suggestion, you can reach out to us, and we will be super happy to know and help you. And that's it from my side. This is our contact details, so you can reach out to us to unfacilities@unbooking.org. And I'm done with my demo, and maybe I'll leave the floor to Clementina if you want to say something. Otherwise, I'll leave the floor. Maybe it's time for the Q&A session, I guess.